Hello everyone, my name is Jam Leonard for Access and welcome to part 3 of our product animation tutorial in Blender. If you have actually followed the course up to this level, it means that you are very passionate and a very serious guy. And guys, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So for those of you guys who actually do not have the time to go through the entire course, the project file is available in the description. If you want to do a quick something for someone, you can go ahead and download it and actually do it. Then afterwards you can come back and watch the course. Alright, the project file will be available there for just $1. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into why we are here. Oh yeah, right now with your Blender scene open, I'll just go ahead and zoom inwards a little bit. As you can see, I can no longer zoom further. So the simple fix to this is just to press full stop on your numpad. Let me go ahead and press full stop. That will allow me to actually zoom inward and outward easily. So I'll select my background right now and make sure that I'm in the edit mode. I'll go ahead and select this edge here. Go switch over to the top view by hitting 7 on the numpad. Then what I'm going to do right now is to extrude this edge right up to this point. I'll extrude this edge up to this point here. So hit E and Y, extrude it up to this point behind the camera, and I'll equally go ahead and select this point and bevel it. So I'll hit 3 on my numpad to go to the side view. So I'll bevel it up to this point here, this point you're seeing right here. So go ahead and press Ctrl and B on your keyboard, bevel it up to here, then scroll the mouse wheel until you are satisfied. Once you're satisfied, then click. Oh my god, once you're satisfied, just click. When you click, come over to the front view right here. You can select everything here and pull it backward a little bit. I mean, pull the background, this background backward a little bit, because as you can see, the curve right here is actually too close to my strawberry right there. So press 3 on your numpad to switch over to the side view and then pull it backward up to this line you're seeing here. There we go. So the next step right now is to actually lift it up a little bit, or pull it up to the point where it intersects with this leaf right here. Do you understand it? If you don't worry, let's do it right now. So just grab it and pull it up to the point where it intersects with the leaf right there, right here. As you can see, it's overlapping with the leaf. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, go over to the object mode. As you can see right here, there are lines here, strange lines in the background right there. Let me go ahead and shed smooth. I just right click and I choose shed smooth. As you can see, my camera, the resolution is like square, something like this, square, which is not actually what we want. So let's go to here and click on our output properties right here and change the Y value here to 1080. Right there we go. That's exactly what we wanted. And now I'm going to pull my camera backward up to a point where this line you see right here, this downwards line you see here, matches with this other line here. So let me pull it backward until it matches with the line here. That is it right there. So that's exactly what I was talking about. So the next thing now is to select my background and scale it on the x-axis. So hit S and X, scale it like this. Right now I'm going to match our objects. I'm going to match the leaf to our strawberry itself so that it becomes one object. So let me go ahead and like select this part here, this middle part here, then select every single leaf above it. When I'm done selecting everything, I'll go ahead and press Ctrl and J to match it. As you can see, it has matched. And the next step will be to come over here and with the leaf selected, let me hold down Shift and click on our strawberry right here. Click on the seed in order to select everything. Press Ctrl and J again to match everything together. As you can see, it is currently matching and it's taking us a little bit of time. Okay, it is done merging. So we have this strawberry as an object. So let me go ahead and name it as strawberry. I'm sorry, I'm not fast in typing. strawberry? There we go, that's right there. Oh, my keyword is in French, I'm sorry. There should be A right here. Is that? Okay, that's it right there. Okay. So the next step I'm going to do right now is to actually import my container. And remember, we save our container as a separate blend file. So let me just go ahead and open a new Blender interface. Let me right click here and choose Blender. It's going to open another Blender interface. Then let me select container right here. When it opens, let me draw a rectangle over my container and Control C to copy. Come over to my original scene right here. Control V to paste. That's it right there. So in order to, in fact, let me just go ahead and scale it. Let me scale it until it touches the floor. Once it touches the floor, I will go ahead and fix it, right? So go ahead and fix it like this. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. So that's our container on the floor. So right now I'm going to put my different models into place so that it looks like this image you're seeing right here. So let's proceed. Okay, right now I'm going to switch over to this view right here and select my strawberry. Come back here, then I'll slide it to the side like so, right? I'll switch over to the top view, 7 on numpad. Go ahead and zoom a little bit. Then as you can see, my pivot point is around this part right here. I don't want it here. Let me go ahead and centralize it, origin to geometry. As you can see, it is at the center. I will need to rotate this guy like so, because I want this leaf to be like facing this side and this other one facing this other side. The reason is just that I want this guy that when I want it in such a way that when I place it on the floor, this big leaf will be pointing upwards and this small leaf will be pointing the floor. If it doesn't make sense to you, let's go ahead and do it. So right now I will switch over to the side view by hitting 3 on the numpad and rotate it like this. Right, I will rotate it and try to place it on the floor. Try to place it on the floor like this. Make sure that it's rightly placed on the floor. Like so. Then now I'll go ahead and rotate it like so. Okay, now this is actually what I was talking about. I wanted this leaf, as you can see, I wanted it to be pointing upwards and this other one pointing the floor. That's exactly what I wanted. So let me go ahead and rotate it well. And let me push it towards the container a little bit. Okay, that's it right there. Let me now go ahead and duplicate the strawberry. Shift D. I've just pressed Shift D and it's actually taking time to duplicate since the polygons are too much. Hey, I even forgot to press it. Okay, that's it right there. You bring it over to the other side and rotate it like this. Actually pull it a little bit towards my container. So there we go. So in fact, let me equally let me switch over to the mode again. Let me select my background right there. Come over to the edit mode and select this edge. I want to put it forward a little bit. Okay. Okay, now the next thing right now is to actually place the leaves on the floor. Like on this image here, we need to place the leaves like on this image. Let's go ahead and select this guy here, and this leaf here, and rotate it. rotate it like so, and then top view there, bring it here, take it up a little bit, 0 on the numpad. Actually make sure that it's on the floor. I think it's right on the floor right now. We'll go ahead and position it somewhere like here. Beside my strawberry right there. And I think it's better we pull our camera a little bit backwards. Just a little bit, not too much, like so. Okay. So I'll equally go ahead and duplicate this guy. Shift D, X-axis. So on my numpad. I'll go ahead and rotate it like so. Right. Obviously go ahead and duplicate it, Shift D, X-axis. Make sure that it's facing forward like this. Go ahead and put it a little bit backward. Right now I'll try to rotate this guy. I'll try to rotate this guy like so. So that let me rotate this guy like so, and this other guy, let me like rotate it towards the camera. Yeah, this other guy can leave it like that. And as you can see, the sizes are perfectly the same. So let me go ahead and scale this guy here. Let me scale this guy here a little bit. Let me scale this guy here. Let me scale it up a little bit. They're not supposed to be perfect. And there we go. That's it right there. So I can equally select these other leaves here and delete them. Okay. So everything is perfectly in place right now. Right now it's time for materials, textures, and lighting. So make sure that your container is selected like so. So go ahead and hit Shift and H to isolate it. Make sure that you're in the front view by hitting 1 on the numpad, right? So let me switch over to the edit mode right here. So hit 9 on your numpad to go to the opposite view, which is the back view. So hold down Alt and click on this middle line right here. I'm talking about this edge. It's gonna do a loop select. Go over to the bottom view right here and hold on Shift and unselect this part. Also hold down Alt and Shift, then click here to do a loop select. So right click on your container and choose Mark Seams. Right. So from this point right here, I'll go ahead and add a material. Let me go ahead and add a material. Let me call it body texture. Am I right? Body texture right there. Let me go to the location where I saved the texture, drag it and throw it on here. Sorry, let me drag it and throw it on this part right here. Let me connect it at once. Let me go ahead and turn on the shading right here so that I can see what is going on. As you can see, my material, my texture is not correct. Let's go to the UV editing workspace right here and try to fix it. So make sure that your pointer is over your container, then hit R to select the whole thing. Then go over to UV right here and choose unwrap. So as you can see, it has unwrap right here. So make sure that your mouse is on this. Hit R to select it. Then I will need to rotate it on the Z axis. So go ahead and hit arrow and Z. Then go over to the numpad and hit 90. Then hit enter to accept. You will discover that when I move this our container UV here. It updates here, as you can see. It's actually updating. When I move it, it updates. And there's another problem here is that, as you can see, it has a C curve right here. We need it to be straight. That's why our UVs will always have problems. Okay, most people make it straight with add-ons, plugins, but we're not going to use any add-on. I'm going to show you a technique to do it for free. All right, so guys, just give me your ears and your eyes. Okay, so right now I will zoom in a little bit, then I will try to get the mean point of this UV right here. I assume that the mean point is exactly where my gizmo is. I'm talking about this green line and the red line. So for that case, this face right here should be our mean point. So I'll go over to the face, select here, and choose this guy here. This is our mean point. So from there, let me zoom to this area here. Choose this vertex. Let me go to the vertex, select here. Let me select both vertices. Go over to my keyboard and press S and Y, then hit 0, and hit enter. Come over to this part here, select the same, do the same thing, hit S, Y, 0, and enter. Now it's time to do it on the vertical part. Hit S and X. Now it will be X instead of Y, right? So we're going to be straightening the line on the X axis. So hit S and X, then hit 0 and enter. Do the same thing here. S, X, and 0, enter. So the next step right now will be to go to our face, select right here, select this face right here, right click on it. Let me first of all zoom out a little bit. Let me right click on it and choose follow active quartz, right? You see, as you can see, it is straight. Everything is damn straight. Guys, if you're actually liking this tutorial, please don't forget to like the video, please. You will have 10 years of good luck if you do so, if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay, right now I'm going to at least adjust it, do the fixing so that it should actually wrap well on my container. So let me go ahead and select this guy here and try to fix it a little bit. Let me just go ahead and fix it. Let me scroll like so, adjust it like this, bring it to the middle. In fact, before doing that, let me select this guy and make sure that my mouse is on it. Hit L to select everything. Let me pull it towards the side here, then come over here, hit L, select everything. Then as you can see, everything is updating right here on this viewport right there. You just go ahead and scale it a little bit. Scale it here. There we go. I think it's damn perfect right now. Let me come over to the layout right here and find out if the thing is. I'll need to squeeze it a little bit. I think. Let me go ahead and squeeze it a little bit. SY. Let me scale it on the Y axis. No. I should instead scale it on the X axis. Let me go ahead and scale it. No, scale it on the X axis like this. Just a little bit. I think it's cool right there. So there is it. It's fine right now. So now I'll need all my elements, the background to come back. Go ahead and hit Alt and H for everything to come back, right? So for this guy right here, I mean this our plane here, this is our reference image. Let's select it and hit delete because we no longer need it. That it is gone. As for now, we can even leave it like this because I think that the color is beautiful. But for the tutorial sake, let's go ahead and change the background color. Let me zoom out a little bit. Like so. Let me come over to the shading workspace here. Select my background right here. And I'll need to change this color here. So I'll click on it and press select this guy. So as you can see, this guy is popping up. So if you want to do exactly the colors as I did, so you need to enter some values I will give you. So let's choose this edge here, and let's say 0.079, 0.079 right there, and let's come over to the S right here, let's come over to the S right here, it should be 0.879. Then for the rest, you just leave it like that. Then come over to this red right here, do the same thing, but this time around here will be 0.091, 0.091. And for this other guy right here, it will be, let's keep this guy, let's go to this other guy here, let it be 0.102, and that will be all for now. So these are the exact colors I use on the tutorial. So let's come over here. So that's pretty much it. That's it right there. So the next thing we're gonna be doing right now is actually adding light in our background. We're gonna add more light. So the first light we're gonna add right here will be the point light, which will later convert. Let's go ahead and add a point light, right? So let's try to modify it. Let's come over here and put down 5000 volt. Where's my light in the first place? Go ahead and where's the light? As you can see, it's right here. Let's take it backwards as I'm doing right there. That is it right there. But I'm going to, oh my god, I'm going to take the Dix right here, switch over to the side view right here, over to the side view, and do it exactly the way I'm doing it. Alright, let's do it like this. That is it right there. And the next thing we're gonna be doing again is adding another point light. We'll add another point light. Let's go ahead and press Shift A and add another point light. This one will be directly behind our container. Let the power be 500. Yes, let the power be 500. So there we go, that's it right there. I think it's better right there. So the next point now will be to, so let me go ahead and pull this light upwards. Let me pull it up to a certain point like this and increase it to 500 right there. Okay, like so. And the next thing will be to add materials to our container right here. So let's to our cover. Let's go ahead and add materials to our cover right here. Go to the shading workspace right here and add a material that is called maybe cover. Let's just call it cover. We understand that it's a material. We just call it cover. Zoom inwards a little bit. Maybe we should actually go here. Press Shift A and choose bump. Let's add some notes. So let me go ahead and connect it at once, and let me equally go ahead and add another let me add a noise texture right there, noise texture right here. Let me connect it to height, right? As you can see, it's actually doing some work right here. It's actually doing some work right there. And well, I was even supposed to, let me go ahead and turn on metallic up to 1. That's the result it gives, which is pretty good. Let me come over here and like say 100 right here. Let me go to the scale here and say 100. There we go. It's good. I should go to Eevee. Maybe you'll not waste time to actually calculate. So there we go. That's it right there. So, and let's come down to this value right here, to the distortion value, and put 10. Okay. And right now I'll go to the strength and say something 0.175, something like that. That's the strength right there. Okay, I think it's pretty much good right now. So let me come to the roughness, bring it down a little bit, bring down the roughness up to here, yeah, up to there. Let's say 200 here. So there is it. So the next thing we're going to do is to add a logo on the cover right here. So let me go to the layout workspace here and add a plane. Let me take it up a little bit, go over to the edit mode right there, then right click on it and choose divide. Divide it a couple of times like so, and now I'll go over to the shading workspace here and just call this guy logo. Right, now I'll go to the location where I save my logo, drag it and drop it in your scene. I don't think you guys will have my logo, but I recommend you actually use your logo. It will be good. So when you do it, you could take this alpha part right here and connect it to the alpha right here. So that was it, and zoom forward a little bit. Go to the layout workspace here. So make sure that you're on the object mode. In order to add a modifier, let's go over to the modifiers tag right here and add string wrap. So let me go ahead and do this. If I go over to the object mode right here, you will see that it overlaps with my cover, which is not fine. I'll go ahead and do 0.0008 right there. Let me come over to cycles right here. From there we'll find out if it overlaps or not. It's pretty much good. It's actually good. Let me go ahead and scale. Go ahead and scale it. Scale it again. I think it's too big. Let me scale it down. Let me reduce its size. I think it will be good there, like that. So right now I think everything is done. I'm done with the tutorial. The only part that is left right now is just the animation part. So let's wait for the final part, which is part 4. So go ahead and animate the camera and the strawberry using particle system in Blender. My name is Jam Leonard for Access. I will catch you in part 4. Ciao.